of the Always Believe House. Today we're going to review factory polynomials. Wow, so much fun. I'm going to go through do the evens for you. You'll do the odds. You also have to do a writing assignment today. Get that turned in, okay? So let's get going. We're going to go straight through and do the evens. You can do the odds, okay? So on the first one, we're going to factor out the GCF. The smallest one is 30, and 30 won't go into 50, but 10 will, right? So we're going to draw 10 on the bottom, and then they both have an n, and the smallest exponent's a 1. Let's just go put our 1s in here. Remember, we're going to divide twice. So this turns into the bluebell truck, and then parentheses, and we're going to divide. A negative divided by positive is a negative. 30 divided by 10 is 3, and the n's cancel out, don't they? We're going to start all over. A positive divided by a positive is a positive. 50 divided by 10 is 5. N squared divided by n1, subtract the exponents, is n to the 1. You don't put the 1. This is the answer. If you were to multiply that, you would go back to the top, wouldn't you? Let's go down to number 4. Okay, 12 is the smallest number, but 12 won't go into 42. It goes into 36, but not 42. But 6 works, right? Half of 12, 6. 6 works. So we're going to draw a fraction bar and put 6 on the bottom. They all have x's. And remember, you use the smallest exponent with the GCF of 5, right? Remember also, this is called your GCF. The GCF on this problem is 6x to the 5th. Some of the problems will say, what's the GCF? The GCF is what you divide by. And it also turns into that bluebell truck, right? Now then, we're going to divide 3 times and do sign, number, letter, exponent. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. 12 divided by 6 is 2. The letter is x. 8 minus 5 is 3. Sign, number, letter, exponent. That's all math is. Our algebra is. Let's repeat. A positive divided by a positive is a plus. You need to put the plus after the first term. 36 divided by 6 is 6. X to the 6th divided by x to the 5th is x to the 1 or x. Go to the next one. A positive divided by a positive is a plus. 42 divided by 6 is 7, and the x to the 5s cancel out, don't they? So this would be the answer. F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. Let's go to number 6. We want the factors of 6 that subtract and give me 1, right? That's going to be 2 and 3. The 1's negative, so that goes to the biggest term. Negative 3 plus 2 is a negative 1. Put x's on the bottom. That's your parentheses. X plus 2, x minus 3. Let's keep going. The factors of 3 that subtract and give you 2, that's just going to be 1 and 3. And then the 3 will be negative, the 1 will be plus. Plus 1 minus 3 is a negative 2. Put x on the bottom, and this will turn into x plus 1 and x minus 3. Keep on going. Number 10, isn't this fun? Number 10, we can't take a 7 out because 5 won't go divide by 7. So we got to multiply, and this is going to get big. So 7 times 18 is 126. So we need the factors of 126 and subtract to give us 5. We'll probably need the calculator. So go to your calculator, go to graph. I'm going to hit the tab button. 126 divided by 5, or divided by x, I'm sorry. Divided by x, hit enter, then hit the tab button. And I want to subtract and get 5, I think, right? Subtract and get 5. So hit the, Control T, I'm sorry, not tab, Control T. And here it is. I want to subtract these numbers and get 5. So I'm going to keep going down. Subtract and get 5. 9 and 14. So 9 and 14 work, don't they? You just keep going down that table until the x and y subtract and give you, or add and give you what you want. So 14 minus 9 is 5 in it. So I'm going to go back to here, put 9 and 14. This sign is negative. It goes to the biggest number. Negative 14 plus 9 is negative 5. And then I'm going to put 7x down. The 9 plus 7x won't simplify. So 7x plus 9. But this will divide by 7, won't it? And I'll get negative 2 over x. So this will be x minus 2. Ho, 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 ho. F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. And let's see, we got a couple of more. Okay, on this one we got to take 7 and 15. That's 70 plus 35 is 105. And we want to subtract and get 32. So let's do the calculator. So I need to hit Control-T to get rid of the table. Then delete, delete, delete. Think of a bad thought. Ooh, I did messed up there. Hit Escape. I don't want to do that. So delete, delete, delete. Hit Enter. Then hit Tab. Okay, now that I got this, and I wanted 105, I think, right? 105 divided by X. Divided by X. Hit Enter. Got my graph. Now then hit Control-T. And one more time we want to subtract and get 32. Subtract and get 32. Ding, 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 ding. It's right there. 3 and 35, right? So 3 and 35 are going to multiply to be the 105. If I subtract, I get the 32. So I'm going to put 3 and 35 down. And then I'm going to put 7 in on the bottom. And then the 35 needs to be negative. The 3 needs to be plus. These divide by 7. And I'm going to get negative 5 over n. So my parentheses will be 7n plus 3 and n minus 5. Oh, 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 oh. Remember, if we did the full and checked it, we would get plus 3 and minus 35, wouldn't we? These numbers right there are what you get with the full. This would all work out if you multiplied. You go straight up to the answer. Okay, on 14 and 16, these are the difference of squares. Remember, I taught you on these right here, there's no middle term. So the first thing you want to do is square root, square root. These both work out, right? The square root of 16k squared would be 4k. The square root of 9 would be 3. You draw 2 parentheses. You put 4k and 3 in both of them. And one's plus and one's minus because the middle term cancels, right? Piece of cake. Oh, 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 oh. Let's keep going. Square root, square root. I would get a and 5. Draw 2 parentheses. a5, a5. And make 1 parentheses plus, 1 parentheses minus. Piece of cake. Oh, oh, oh. You're going to have a blast doing the evens or doing the odds. Please make sure you're doing this. This is going to get confusing when you put it all together, okay? You've learned how to multiply and how to factor and how to divide these polynomials. When you put it all together, you got to know what to do and when. So make sure you're doing the problems we're giving you. Message your teacher if you need help. They will help you. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.